Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? This is same but different, live and in person.
Yeah.
Except not live.
Well, to each other.
This is the movie talk show where we take a movie one week and then next week we come back and we review it. It's a lot like a movie book club. This week we decided to watch the brand new horror movie Until Dawn, based on the video game phenomenon.
Loosely
Based on.
based on.
No, 100% based on.
Loosely.
It's literally based on.
It has elements. There are certain Easter eggs that they bring from the video game for sure.
I figured as much. I missed all of it because I never played.
Okay. Like the Wendigos are from the video game.
Yeah, and you saw Rami Malek at one point, didn't you?
Yeah. Other than little tiny things here and there, this movie is basically its own thing entirely. They could have called this something else other than Until Dawn.
Really?
It would have been its own thing. Yeah.
But Peter Stormare.
Peter Stormare, plays relatively the same character. Every once in a while, movies come along where they're really bad horror movies. They're just bad horror movies. House of Wax.
Ooh.
Or like Stay Alive.
In my notes, I wrote Stay Alive.
Yes. Or My Soul to Take. Or just like those off the beaten path horror movies that are released that are really violent and gory and got an ensemble cast of teens that you don't really care about and they're dying and you're like, whatever.
Yeah, but you listed nothing but bangers.
That's what I'm saying. They're bad movies, but they're bangers. I think this one in time will fall into that category. It's a fun time at the movies, but you just can't look past the fact that it's bad. It's bad. This movie asks a lot of its viewers. Mainly, it asks you to not care about the characters. It asks you to throw all logic out the window. It asks you to not ask why, ever, for anything.
Why?
This is a little bit of spoiler. Just a little bit. And I don't care.
Welcome to the show.
Just a little bit. Why are these people turning into monsters? Why?
You're being nitpicky.
No, I'm not. Because there's no reason why. And the fact that they try to explain it and it actually makes no sense whatsoever, that's an issue.
Why in Stay Alive did they go into a video game?
Yeah, no, exactly. You're comparing the movie to the examples I gave, which why they're bad. So.
I just don't think you need an explanation. They are. That's the choice they made for the movie. That's what the plot is. That's the horror. That's
but in the movie they try to explain it.
I didn't catch
and it's
that.
a bad. Well, Peter Stormare has a big speech about like I experiment on my patients based on fear, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever as to why his experiments somehow end up this way.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't care.
Okay,
but that's fair.
No, that's fine. That's okay. It's okay that you don't care because honestly, this movie you should probably go in with that attitude. It's a bunch of characters who you again don't care about because you don't get to spend any time with them prior. A little bit, but not much before we get right into the shit.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It was one of my goods, but you continue.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. We're right into the movie, and thank you for getting us right into the entertainment of it all. But at the same time, for a good movie to happen, you want some backstory. You want some time with the characters. You want to grow to like them, but you don't. So you don't care what happens to any of them at any time. The biggest good that I have about this film is its practical effects.
Oh, for sure.
It is all practical effects. It is gory. It is violent. Bodies exploding, limbs coming off, heads coming off. Just like so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun until it's not anymore. Until they wake up and they're like, oh, this is our 13th try. I'm like, what? I wanted to see all those tries.
You saw 4.
Yeah, and then they just give us a recap in a handheld phone montage kind of thing. I'm like, that all looks so much more interesting than what you're about to do right now. That was such a lazy cop-out, and I was so disappointed because I was having so much fun up until that point. I want to address the fact, people are getting so butthurt about the fact that this is a time loop movie. They're stuck in a time loop because that's not part of the game.
Shut up.
But yes, 1, shut up. 2, if you think about it, It is part of the game, because in the game you make decisions, your character dies, sure, that character's dead for the rest of that run, but then you can go back and do it again and do the run again and make different choices. That's the idea. If you just think about how the fact that you're playing the game and you are the time loop that goes, it is. And how else are you supposed to depict that in a movie, in a film, right?
And even if it wasn't part of the game, shut up. Adaptations should not be shot for shot the exact same thing. Change it up. Have some fun.
In time, we'll look back at it and call it a really bad but good horror movie. Because there were some good horror elements in this.
It was pretty scary.
Yeah, there was
some scary.
Yeah. There were some scary, effective jump scares as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can comfortably give this, as a fun time at the movies, 6 out of 10.
Okay.
The title drop.
Ugh, pretty weak.
One of the worst title drops I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Nobody says it like that. Nobody says, let's wait until dawn.
No.
You say wait till morning.
Yeah. I want him to look at the camera and lower his voice and say it to me. That's what I want out of a title.
He just said it so quietly and in passing and like, well, we have to wait until dawn.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
No,
terrible.
Like
but it was followed by one of the best scenes in the movie, in the bathroom. And if you know, you know.
The bathroom was so goofy.
Yeah.
First of all, bridging off of the goofiness, that dialogue that they have about, oh, it's like that movie. And he's like, well, there's a ton of movies like that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, everything's different. We're dying different ways. And he's like, oh, it's not like those movies at all. I'm like, wait, that's brilliant.
Yeah. They called it out twice.
A brilliant way to be like, this is not your average Groundhog Day, Happy Death Day, whatever. This is its own take on that genre. And I love that genre.
Yeah.
So already this movie gets bonus points because I love that mixed with Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
That movie ended and I, like, yes, it wasn't good. It had so much I liked in it, though.
Okay.
That I just had to give it those bonus points.
Okay.
And also, that wall of, what did he say? Water wall.
Water wall.
And he's like, that's not a thing. And he's like, it's where the song comes from or whatever. It's so funny.
There's some really funny moments in this movie.
For a very bad script, there were some gold mines.
I did hate that character though.
He was the worst.
He was so bad. And the fact that they established him as a psych major and then later on he's just like, let her go kill herself. It's what she wants. I'm like, way to go, psych major.
Right? And then anytime he was horrible and it was like the end of the world and they were going to break up, they would die and reset and everything was fine again.
Yeah, true.
What?
Like everybody forgot about
You don't
everything.
forget. The whole point is they remember. But let's get into an actual review. I had no idea what this movie was about. I hadn't seen the trailer. I've never played the game.
Oh, really?
Apparently that doesn't matter. 20 minutes in, when all 4 but our main girl die back to back to back to back,
yeah.
I was like,
oh, so you didn't know?
No.
You didn't know it was going to be
I thought the rest of the movie was just going to be about the main character trying to find her sister.
No way.
I had no idea. So when they all died right away, I was floored. I'm like, yeah, baby. That's what I want to see in a horror movie. And then I got excited because I found out it was a time loop. So it was only good. It was just good.
I envy you.
It was great.
I envy you.
It was a
we
great
should not
feeling.
watch trailers.
It was a great feeling. I had no clue. The acting was overall bad.
Mm-hmm.
There were some good moments. And I do think the cool girlfriend, I don't know, Nina, she did a really good job.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Mm-hmm.
There was a different threat every time and they called it out. Anytime something was happening in the movie, it was very self-aware, not necessarily funny, but they were very self-aware about what was going on and the fact that they weren't stupid characters.
They made some pretty dumb choices.
Dialogue-wise,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
The script made them seem stupid. Yeah, okay, they did make some pretty bad choices, but
yeah.
they were... it was fun. Also, why were all the sounds... There were so many sound effects of the phone that were from like 202012. Unlocking the phone, that like...
Oh, yeah.
And when he stopped video record... Yeah!
Yeah, I heard
I'm
that
like,
too.
what is this?
You just had to make something... Make some sort of noise to let us know that it's happening.
Yes.
On the sound point real quick, this movie did a very good job at using silence. There are so many parts in this movie where there's absolutely no music.
Not a lot of music at all till the like climax.
And you just hear like skin moving and like, oh, it was great.
And even the rain wall, when they came out of it for the first time, like all the sound trickles behind you and you're, whoa, I just came out of that wall myself.
And that's you watching it on a computer.
No, I paid money and saw it for real. Okay. I had so much fun with it.
There's a certain line you wanted to talk about. Oh, the car lock.
Oh. The guy locks the car while she's in the front and she's like, let me out. You can unlock a car door from inside the car. You can.
It happens so often in movies. It's so stupid.
Let me out of the car. Get out of the car then. Did you catch when Peter Stormare, as the gas station clerk at the beginning or whatever, said same but different?
Yes!
You know, each year is the same, but different.
Baby, we made it.
Yo, he did. I wanted to like tell the projectionist to rewind
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
record that. Like, it was perfect.
It was excellent. It's
Oh,
it's so good. And I know it's a common phrase, but we made it. We're famous.
oh, but he said it in a way that was so poignant.
He said it in a way like, go check those guys out on YouTube.
Yeah, it was for us.
The same, but different.
The first 20 minutes before the movie really kicks off, holy exposition, Batman.
So much. So
Like nonstop,
much.
like, oh, your sister's missing. Oh, we used to date. Oh, you dated a different guy 2 months ago. Oh, this, oh, that. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
And I
It
know
was
you
really
want
bad.
that character development, but
No,
not
that's
like
not
that.
not like that. Not like that.
This is 20 seconds of spoiler, and then I'm going to get into just fast forward 20 seconds. I'll be quick, okay?
Spoiler.
How refreshing is it in a movie like this, while they died over and over and over again,
Mhm.
they all survived. I loved that.
That's true.
You never see that in a movie like that.
That's true.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I just wanted to touch on that really quickly as another good.
Cool.
But spoiler over. I can't wait to watch it again, not on cam. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It's not a good movie. I will know that, okay? I'm not like, yeah, this is the best movie ever, 7 out of 10, go see it. I am giving it a 7 out of 10 because I had a good time with it.
Okay.
So much fun, so bloody and brutal, tacky and cheesy, but it was so reminiscent of, like you said, those early 2000s Cabin in the Woodsy, hokey. You nailed it with House of Wax and Stay Alive. Those are the perfect examples for what this movie is, and I love those kinds of movies. I had very fun time this with. Have you seen Until Dawn? What did you think? Have you played the game? Could you compare them? What are your thoughts on it? We definitely want to hear from people because this movie is very divisive right now. So I'd love to hear what you were all thinking. And while you're down there telling us what you're thinking, follow us, subscribe to us, like the video,
Share with your friends
share with your friends,
and family.
play along. We're all on this merry-go-round of life together, you know? Let's keep it real.
I'm getting deep with it. All right.
Come on back next week. We are going to review Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie. I'm hearing good things. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We love you. Keep watching movies. Bye.
Same, but different.